Okay, so let's go ahead.
Hello, Mrs. Wood. How are you doing today?
Very good. And as I told you, you can call me Dr. Wood.
Dr. Wood.
Really like that.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right.
Sure. Tell me about your first job and experience.
Well, my first job was as elementary school teacher while I was a full-time student as well. And I really liked the job because I felt like I am their little goddess. They did, all the kids, the elementary school kids did whatever I wanted them to do. Not like college students who don't read in class for classes. I'm kidding. So it was very rewarding for me, actually. So I really enjoyed it. And since I was 19, I was teaching continuously, so I really like that.
When you were our age, did you know what you wanted to do job-wise?
Yeah, actually, I really wanted to be a teacher. And I knew that from, I think, the 4th grade. I really wanted to be a teacher. I enjoyed. I was playing with dolls as a teacher, believe it or not. It sounds really cheesy, but
Playing with dolls?
As a teacher, yeah, I was the teacher of the dolls. Yes.
Oh.
I did that too.
So I did that actually, and I knew that this is what I want to do for my life, for the entire life. And I didn't know what I'm going to teach, but I knew I'm going to teach. And I started as an elementary school teacher, and then I moved into high school. I taught for a couple of years high school. Very interesting times, but I got along very well with my teenagers.
What was your favorite group of students to teach, like age-wise?
By far elementary, unfortunately. No, actually, intellectually speaking, I have more rewards teaching college students. But as far as seeing progress, visible progress, teaching them to learn, to read, to write, to count, to add, to subtract, and all this math, that was great. I mean, I really love that.
How do you define success in your words?
Success,
Yes.
Generally speaking, or in my profession?
I guess in your profession.
In my profession, success is when I'm successful, for instance, when a student tells me that they can relate the material that I talk in class with their own lives. And they said, well, I've read this and I was thinking of what you said in class. And when the conversation that we have in class go beyond the classroom, that's when I think I'm successful, because I make them think and I make them see connections with their own lives. And I think this is what being a successful teacher in history means.
Overall, are you satisfied and happy with your current job, and do you think that you made the right choice being a teacher?
I definitely think I made the right choice. I really love what I'm doing. In this respect, I'm fortunate to be able to teach, actually, even if it's only part-time right now. Of course, I would love to be full-time, but for the time being, that is not possible. But yeah, I think I made the right choice in my journey to becoming a history professor. I was able to, meet interesting people and meet my husband and become a mother. So basically, kind of round it up for me. It's, I don't know what it would have happened otherwise, but yeah, I have no regrets.
So what would you say would be the biggest hurdle that you had to overcome, though? Even though you seem like you're pretty satisfied with your job, I'm sure you had to have some kind of challenge along the way.
Well, first and foremost, because I chose to live in a different country, it's always going to be the fact that I'm far away from my family, from my parents, from my brother, from all the friends I made in Romania growing up. So that is always going to be something really that bothers me. But that is just because I chose to live in a different country. A second hurdle was definitely, learning a language, the language of the new country.
Yeah.
Since I didn't know English before, very well, and I had to study it by myself, and then once thrown into an English speaking environment, I had to start speaking. I was understanding, but I didn't know how to speak well, and I was always afraid that I'm not being understood, and of course stressed out about the accent that I have. You know, right now, hey, you have to deal with it. That's where I arrived at. But yeah, it's the language barrier, basically, and the fact that I'm away from those who are dear to me. So.
Would you have any advice to offer us as college students, like for our career paths, like what to choose?
Well, definitely try to do something that you enjoy.